Hello students, ever wondered why more speed means less time or more items cost more money? That's variation in action. So in this lesson, you will understand what variation really means, where it is used in our real life, and a quick and easy trick to solve any variation problem, even the tough ones. So let's begin our day 11 challenge, which is variation. If you have not done any of our previous day challenges, please go back to the previous videos, complete the problems, and then you can start here. Now, what is variation? Variation is just a fancy word for any relationship between two or more quantities. It tells us how one thing changes when another thing changes. So let me put it in a very simple way. Variation is nothing but relationship between the quantities. So where we use it in our real life? We use it in shopping. If you're buying more quantity, then you have to pay more, directly related. Speed. When you go with a higher speed, then it takes less time for you to reach. Inversely related. Workers. If more workers do a particular job, then they take less time to finish it. Cooking. 3 cups needed for 6 people. So how many cups for 2 people? There is a decrease in the number of people. So obviously the number of cups will decrease. Internet. More people using it, so speed will be slower. Inversely related. So you have to understand the logic, then the variation becomes easy for you. There are 3 types of variation. So the very first one is the direct variation, where if one increases, the other also increases. If one decreases, the other also decreases. Inverse variation is the second type, which means if one increases, other decreases, and vice versa. The third type is the joint variation, where it involves more than 2 quantities. So let's discuss this one by one. The very first type is the direct variation. For example, the more you study, more you score. You study less, maybe you score less, right? So this can be put in a way that y equals to k into x, or x equals to k to y. What is this k? It's a constant. We usually denote with this symbol, like this, like an inverted 8 equal to y, which means this proportional symbol is replaced with a constant k. If more than 2 quantities, like more than one quantity, if 2 quantities are related, then x1 by x2 equals to k into y1 by y2. Okay. Let's understand this more with an example in the later section. The second type is the inverse variation, where more workers doing a particular job taking less time to finish it. So here one quantity increases, the other one decreases. So inversely related. Again, this symbol is replaced by the constant k. So how we denoted with a formula? Y equal to k by x, or x equal to k by y, whatever the variable you choose to. And if more than one quantity is involved, then you can use the relation x1 by x2 equals to y2 by y1. And that will be a constant, obviously k, which means these two are inversely proportional. Okay. And the third type is the joint variation, where one quantity varies differently with the other 2 quantities. In this example, y varies directly with x, so x will come in the numerator, and inversely with z, so z will come in the denominator. Or sometimes y varies inversely with both x and z, so both x and z will come in the denominator. Or sometimes you will get is directly related. So in that case, y equal to k into x into z. So according to the problem, you have to develop a formula, set up an equation. I hope you are clear with the basic understanding of variation. Now let's go a little more deeper by discussing it with the pattern. So what is the pattern? You need to find the constant k. That's your first step. And the most important step is the second one, which is setting up the equation. You can settle the equation only if you understand whether it is directly related or indirectly related. So it's a must that you understand the question and then set up the equation. And the third one is simple, plug in all the values and solve it. Put it in a simple way, KSP, constant, set up the equation and plug in the values. Okay, so now let's see this with an example. The monthly expenditure of a family for 9 members is 891. What will be the monthly expenditure of the family if there are 12 members? So 9 members use 891. 12 members. Obviously, the expense will increase. So this question is directly related. So we know the relation that 9 by 12 equals to 891 by x. We don't know. So let's keep it as x. So we set up the equation now. Now x will be equal to 891 times 12 divided by 9. So cancel it. This is 99 times. So 12 times 99 gives you 1188. So this is the answer for our very first problem, which is on directly related. So let's discuss the next one. The question is, 6 men can do a piece of work in 8 days. Then find the number of days in which 8 men can do the same work. Now number of people are increasing. So it is inversely proportional. So 6 men do it in 8 days. So 6 by 8, since it is inversely proportional, 6 men can do it in 8 days. Right here. So 8 men can do it in how many days? So this is your x. So x will be equal to 6 into 8, transposing method, divided by 8. So 8 will cancel. So it will take 6 days for them to finish it. I hope you're clear. This 8 is the number of days. This is about men. Okay. How many people do the job? X1 by X2 equals to Y2 by Y1. I hope you are clear. We have to change the positions of the Y2. This is inversely proportional, right? So let's take the next example. 2 men, each working 5 hours per day, can finish the job in 12 days. How long will 4 men, each working 2 hours per day, take to finish the same job? So let's put it down in words. So 2 men working for 5 hours can finish the job in 12 days. Okay. So now let's rewrite it. How much one man can do that? Then it will double here, right? And how much for 1 hour means? We'll strike out. We put for 1 hour. Again, here it will double. 5, right? So 1 man in 1 hour will take this many number of days. Okay. Now we want to find for 4 men doing 2 hours per day. So 4 men, how many days it will take? So now many days, right? Or you can write it as number of days. Number of days taken by 4 men. So now 4 men are dividing this job, entire job, and they are going to work for 2 hours per day. So what operation you have to do? Because they are going to share this work, right? This is for only 1 man, 1 hour. So now 4 men are going to, so we are going to distribute it for 4 men. So obviously distribution means division. So divided by 4 into 2. And also remember, this number of days is inversely proportional to the number of men and number of hours. That's why we are writing in the denominator. The number of days is inversely proportional to men and the number of hours. So now cancel out 1 time. This is 3 times. This is 1. This is 1. So 3 times 5, which gives you 15 days. So they will take 15 days to complete the same job. I hope you are clear with this problem. So find the, say, how many days will be taken to do the job by one man and 1 hour. You will obviously multiply, because whenever you will reduce the number of people or number of hours, it is going to take that amount of time, that days. So we multiply here. And in order to find the number of days with another set of people, we have to divide them, because number of days is inversely proportional to the number of men and the number of hours taken per day. So this is about variation. Hope you are clear with the concept. Now, the task for you. The math challenge 11. Yes. The first problem is the area of a circle varies directly. They have given you here in the question itself. So you do not worry about whether it is directly or indirectly. As a square of its radius. The area of the circle of radius 7 centimeter is 152 centimeter square. What is the area of the circle of radius 35 centimeter? The next one, if 40 men complete a piece of work in 5 days, then 80 men can complete the same piece of work in how many days? That is actually a question mark. Okay. And the next one, 120 men can lay a road of length 80 kilometer in 20 days. In how many days can 100 men lay a road of length 90 kilometer? So this is the task for you. Complete the problems and post your answers without fail. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you think the variation has become easy now, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such valuable lessons. Then I'll see you in the next interesting lesson. Comment what is the topic that you're next looking for. See you.